I'm excited, man, because Power has come back.
Man.
The Gucci and Montclair down as always.
Yeah, just get over it, bro. They fresh as fuck.
I'm going to get a fake Gucci shirt and wear it every time we talk about Power.
Don't.
I think I'm going to do that.
Unnecessary.
I want to make that a thing. To wear,
you don't have to.
To wear designer
Make it a thing
shirts.
with who? It's not a thing if you're only doing it.
It's a thing that I would do.
Okay.
Because I have to get into the role of speaking about Power.
I don't think you do.
I definitely do. Unless somebody wants to give me a fake Montclair jacket.
I don't think anyone's going to do that.
Okay, fair enough. Well, then, fake Gucci it is. Anyway, this episode started off with Reek waking up from a bad dream at his grandma's house with Jazz, starting a fire, which is nuts.
First of all, when did Granny turn into a dick? Where did that
when
come
she
from?
lost all her memory, apparently.
Like, what?
Like, she is going
She busts up in the room talking about, I said I want my bacon crispy, not burnt. Ain't Jazz like supposed to be like 5 or 6 years old?
That's the other thing. When did she grow
like
up so quickly?
Fucking 5 or 6 years old at the
like
most.
12 now.
No, now she looks like a whole like young adult. I feel like they trying to time jump Jazz because they trying to make up for the fact that they've been doing absolutely nothing with that character whatsoever.
For sure.
So they trying to time jump her into relevancy, I think. And we'll see what happens.
I mean,
with the
but
rest
the
of
show
the
has
season.
been on for 7 years. But it's
True.
The plot has not
Has progressed that fast.
Yeah.
No, all of this is happening in a span of like 3 years.
So you have to explain how she was 5 and now she's 12.
Mm-hmm.
But in the story, she went from like maybe,
Like legit, all
8
that
to
shit
10.
that happened to Tariq happened in like the span of a few years.
you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it's believable when you look at Reek, but it's not so believable when you look at Jazz.
No.
But it is what it is. But yeah, she started the little fire, and so actually, now that I think about it, the grandma's always kind of been a dick, at least to Tasha.
Yeah, no, smart alecky in that way, but like not like abusive drunk mother, like belligerent.
Yeah,
Like she was just like,
fair enough.
she was just over here arguing about you don't know how to cook. Damn, you just gonna burn the house down like she's fucking 5. I was like, when did she get like this?
Yeah, no, she was a little extra cranky because her bacon wasn't cooked
To
right.
say the least.
And then we go from that to Kane and Lil Guap, and then this new guy from out of nowhere.
That's Danny from Manifest.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
not seen Manifest yet.
Yeah.
I heard good things about it, though.
Check him out. It's okay for like a week to week sitcom type of TV show. It's decent. It keeps my attention.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Danny from Manifest over here acting like a gangster. They done made him cut his hair. He has like curly hair in real life.
Okay.
At first when I seen him, I was like, cop, 100% cop. I can't. No. I know you, Danny from Manifest. You ain't about this life, right? So then he opts two of the guapos, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, maybe not a cop, right?
Well, the conversation was leading that way.
It was kind of feeling like that, but then, so he kind of throwing me off. Like they throwing me every which way. He speaks like a cop. He moves like a cop. He certainly looks like an undercover cop, but then he's like not very bashful about killing people. So
True.
He's either a cop. I would say that's probably most likely. B, some on the run, ex part of a cartel who done stole some drugs, stole a plane. Now we on the run in New York. I think those are our options there. He's like, he got all of this shit that he done stole from somebody else, and now he's trying to find a way to move it. And so he's looking for people. He's recruiting. That's what I think is going on.
It's a little early for theories, or so I thought.
Man, it's never too early for theories.
But I'm going to help your theory.
Go.
So, first of all, later on in the episode, we see Kane go to Monet's house and try to talk to her. And then who was sitting out there watching him do that?
Bro, yeah, for sure. He
cop
knew
would do
Kane.
that.
He knew, okay, a cop would do that. Also, if he's testing Kane's loyalty, I want to see where you're going to take this information.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just simply follow your ass and see who you try to run back and go back and tell. The other thing that stood out to me about him was the whole scene where they was in that warehouse, right? So he found the dude that they let get away. Kane show, oh yeah, ain't no bitch, bro, or whatever, and then kills him. But then Kane is just walking around in there and just stumbles upon an airplane full of drugs. Mm-hmm. And I was just like,
first of
all,
it
just feels a little too obvious, right? Like, just,
that scene, the entire scene, is the embodiment of what makes power like this fantasy.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
All these lavish cars,
this
planes,
fucking private jet with
the
violence,
with drugs. Obviously, like that was the if you want to explain to somebody how power is a fantasy, show them that scene.
It was very fantastical, for sure.
So yeah, he's outside of Monet's house. He knows where Monet lives now.
Mm-hmm.
So if a cop wanted to, I guess, bust the whole family organization that they got, boom, he knows where they live now.
I mean, but that's the thing, though. Like, he's implicated as much as Kane is in anything that he could say about Kane. Oh, I saw Kane murder 2 people. Well, you killed 2 people with me. Oh, he killed the man in the warehouse. You brought him here to die.
True.
So it's not like he's making cop-like moves yet. Maybe he doing all this filthy shit to earn his trust so he can get a little deeper. That could be another play. We're going to have to keep our eye on light skin over here, man. Danny from Manifest, I see you, bro. You don't think I see you, but I see you.
Would you not be surprised if Kane, trying to make bigger moves outside of the family, ends up being the one who brings a cop into the situation
knowingly
and brings them down? No, not knowingly.
Oh well, no. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that.
Would it not make sense that
I could
Kane
definitely
is
see
a fuck up?
Yeah,
and brought a cop
unwittingly brings a cop into the hen house. Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no,
unfortunately,
that seems like a pretty apt storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So we see Monet throughout the entire episode being extremely paranoid about either being killed as retaliation for killing her previous connect, or also being paranoid of potentially being arrested throughout the entire episode, which kind of actually speaks to the whole free will or choice theme that this episode kind of had.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she was just extremely shook about any and everything. At every point that she was in the show,
mm-hmm.
she had a gun ready to point it at somebody, it seemed like.
Yeah, no, she's, like always, overly heavy-handed. And you know what? An interesting thing that I seen kind of flesh out in this episode, it's like they spend so much time trying to relate Kane back to his father, right? And how he's just the outlier and he's the black sheep of the family, and his father is the only one that can get to him, and Kane is exactly like Monet. Right? Like Monet is the one that gave Kane all of his attributes. Right? Because against all evidence, against any logical thinking, against any type of pragmatism, you do what you feel. You do what's emotional. You do what your emotions drive you to do. Just like Kane. The thing that she hates in Kane, she has about herself. It is present in both of them. Right? That bullheadedness, the stubbornness. Mm-hmm. It's just it's there. You can see it. It's present in the both of them.
Yeah.
You don't have no drugs. You don't have no way out. And you got all of these cases around you bearing down on your neck. I mean, maybe a new connect from Kane might be a good thing. Maybe. I don't know.
If he's a connect.
If it's real and it's legit. But just in the fact of how she's handling her kids, that's going to get her fucked up. That's going to get her fucked up because right now she's creating a scenario where everybody on the same page except for you. You the one left ass out. And now you really don't have no leverage because you don't have a connect. You're not moving no drugs. You can't pay nobody.
Yeah. No, very legit.
So if all the people you need to make the plan work don't like the plan, it sounds like you ass out, not them.
Because they're
not
conspiring
them.
Against her.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's going to be so easy for Drew and Diana and Zeke to all sit down at the table and be like, man, what you want? What you want? Oh, by the way, Kane over here making moves. He got a whole crew ready for us to go. So what we about to do? What we about to do?
Yeah.
We can sit up here and stay at Monet house and listen to her, Shit, Diana can't even fucking hold hands. She's like 20 years old and she can't even be like in a room alone with a boy. It's like very cartoonish in that way.
It was the most hilarious thing when she walked in. Diana, like for real.
I really wish they would give Mary J. Blige something else to do in this show, but be angry. Like I get it. Like she's paranoid and the stress of the situation is driving some of this, but it's like let's get her to loosen this part of her forehead up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? At some point while she's on camera. Like she's a tough woman, we get it, but like every time I see her, she don't have to be doing this shit.
Facts.
Now. They're like, who's about to sit up there and listen to that?
No, that's a fact.
But yeah, definitely see a revolt coming down the line with Diana, because it's just there's no finesse. Mm-hmm. There's no massaging. Do you watch Succession?
I haven't heard of that one.
I won't get into any spoilers. It's a great show on HBO. And the basis behind it is this old rich white man has a family company that he basically for 3 seasons has been playing peekaboo with the keys to the car, right? The keys to the franchise with all of his kids. He'll offer it to them and then snatch it away. Offer it to them and snatch it away. And that's the basis of the whole show, essentially. Right? And so, but within doing that, he uses Logan Roy. He uses different ways of manipulating. It sounds sick, but of manipulating his kids into doing what they want them to do. Sometimes he uses a stick. Sometimes he uses a carrot. Sometimes he hugs them. Sometimes he punches them in the face. There's a method to his madness, right? But Diana, it's belt all the time. Either belt, or some more belt.
No, it's a fact.
It's the only tool in her toolbox, and it's gonna end up failing her.
The one time she did try to connect with Drew, at least she bought him the little art supplies.
I seen that.
He didn't have to throw the notebook like that.
He definitely had a little fit. He definitely had a fit like, fam, you just got shot like a couple days ago. Nobody's expecting you to be able to draw a portrait right now.
No, that's a fact.
He definitely got pissed. And I get it. He's overly pissed because he feels like his mom put him in harm's way with some of her recklessness over Kane. The issue is that he can't allow that to cloud his judgment now, too. He can't allow whatever he got going on with his mom to start driving. Because if you just want to get out from under her just to get out from under her and you don't have a plan, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a whole nother thing to be like, look, she's making decisions for the rest of our lives, making me beholden to my little cousin. Mm-hmm. For what? So I can be a fucking yes man in his entourage? Like, nobody wants that.
Yeah. Nobody
wants to do that. You want to pull the ripcord and use that as your safety net, then you and Zeke take off. You know what I'm saying? You do whatever you want to do, but that wasn't my plan for my life. These kids, they not even going to college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say college is the end all be all, but like they never gonna live on their own, go have their own.
Do anything.
It just that was your plan, huh? Be Zeke's butlers for the rest of your lives.
Yeah.
Wherever he go, LA, Phoenix, don't matter. We going. She was too hype. I'm like, come on, man, chill.
Relax. I can't remember what conversation it was because there was obviously a few different conversations with Tariq. But, and this is something we've already known, but Tariq is just an awful liar. Like, he has tells.
I don't know, man. He a pretty good liar. We say an awful liar because we know he lying.
Yeah.
But they don't be knowing he lying, so.
I don't know. It just, when you see him in the situations where he has to lie, I just feel like a real person would be able to look at him and be like, yeah, he's fucking lying. You know what I think it was? I think it was when he had to lie to Monet.
That one seemed obvious. And so like that's what I'm saying with Monet, she not seeing the field right now, because just like Drew said, what the fuck else was he gonna say to you? Like you really felt empowered by him giving you that answer, you being able to say, yeah, you know what's gonna happen if you lie to me, right? Like, yes, Monet, I know. Like, what else was he supposed to say to you?
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly who killed him. Me and Kane. We shot him in the park and we ran off.
Yeah, no.
The fuck else was he gonna say? Like, of course he has to tell you no, regardless of what he actually knows. And she's not seeing the field right. Mm-hmm. Because you're right, that one was very easy to sniff out. Like, nah, you know more than what you telling. But all right, for now.
Tariq getting PTSD from the deer was
Holy
kind of funny.
fucking shit.
I thought that was
You
funny.
mean this man, so we had to wait 2 seasons for this man to have some PTSD over shooting his father.
It didn't take him killing Jabari. It took him killing the deer. He didn't even kill the deer.
Fam, this man shot his daddy. He shot his father. And it was the deer that triggered the PTSD. It's like they heard the complaints about, damn, man, he sure is just going about life normally after killing his dad, and was like, oh yeah, we forgot about that. Let's try to put it in now.
Yeah.
It feels a little out of order. But now that they are actually touching on it, it makes sense. I mean, he's supposed to be portraying a 21-year-old kid, so it makes absolute sense with this much death around him and with more to come. And he knows that. Mm-hmm. It makes sense that the pressure would start to build and start to manifest,
Yep. Councilman Tate is going through it.
Sleeping on his brother's couch.
You know what I mean? Well, he's at an apartment now.
Yeah, so, now that he got a fire lit under his ass.
He got a little plan going to try to expose.
Dig up some dirt on some random congressman. Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he's part of this season. He obviously plays a key role. I'll be interested to see where that intersects to what's going on with Tariq and Monet and company.
Sax and Davis McClain are working
together.
And we see Davis McClain's brother, Redman.
So, like, I figured that Redman would eventually pop up, right? Show about New York, Method Man's in it. How could you not have Redman at some point? I didn't think that they would go with the ultra generic thing of making him Method Man's brother. I'm like, of course! You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, so we gotta have a show with Method Man and Redman. I know. Let's make them brothers. Let's make them best friends, because that's not...
They could have made him Davis McClain's like ear to the street.
They could have made him an enemy. They could have made him a character in the show completely separate from Davis McClain's story altogether.
Done that.
Whatever.
Eventually, they would have had to have probably
cross paths at some point. But damn, like, can they be their own people? Like I feel like
maybe Redman's like a dirty cop.
He's a dirty cop. Oh, like it would have been better for him to be a dirty cop. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Something like that.
Not like, oh yeah, Method Man, Redman brothers. Like, it was just, I don't know.
I get it.
But so yeah, they're giving Davis's humanizing point, right? Showing that he has some sort of weakness. He's just not out here completely heartless and without. Mm-hmm. So we see what his ultimate goal is. He better not tell Tariq about that nigga. Because he will find some way to leverage that shit against Davis so quick.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to get mad at Tariq answering the unknown call on that phone.
You don't need to get mad at him for answering it. You need to get mad at him for checking the phone every 2 fucking hours waiting for mommy. Like, nigga,
that's why he answered the phone.
She's in witness protection, fam.
Yeah.
Chill. Sit down somewhere. Y'all not supposed to be talking anyways. You don't need to talk to her about nothing. Stop. You sent her away. You literally sent her away to keep her safe. So keep her safe.
Yeah.
Everybody had to go talk to mommy, and now they getting caught up. Okay, Mom, I got us to connect, Mom. Mom, let me in, Mom. Let me in, Mom. Here go Tariq. Mommy? Now everybody getting caught. Now Stansfield about to be ran through with cops. Mm-hmm. People looking for Jabari's killer. Mm-hmm. You know what that's gonna kill? Course correct.
Yep.
Can't run drugs around in study packets while the cops are crawling all over the university.
Facts.
So now if you Monet, you really in the shit. You got a tenuous relationship or hold on your family right now. You got legal troubles, plus the streets is hot for you right now. Oh, by the way, you're not moving any product whatsoever. None. That's why she talking about, nigga, you need to declare for the draft right now. We need to be out of here by April.
Yeah, no.
As soon as the snow melt, we need to be gone.
Oh man.
And the Knicks better not draft you.
Oh no, Knicks.
Hey, that would be some bullshit.
That would be hilarious.
What if he got drafted to the Knicks?
That needs to happen. 1,000%. You're gonna stay in that house. Stay in the game. Might as well at that point.
Fam, that would be fucking hilarious if she forced this nigga to go to the draft and he gets drafted by New York.
That would be hilarious.
That would be some shit. That would be some fucking shit.
Oh, so we're not moving? Oh, okay.
All right, bet. Man, so Heat turns up for Tariq, man. We'll see what happens down the line. This is only episode 1, man. So obviously a whole bunch of shit is about to start happening.
Effie's coming back next episode, looks like.
Who's that?
Effie.
Damn. Forgot about Effie.
Forgot
about his little love triangle of women he got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to, considering he was with Lauren and
Diana.
Diana, thank you.
I've given up on my Tariq crusade now that I see that clearly nothing bad is going to happen to him. So now I'm just looking forward to the shenanigans, seeing how he gets out of all of these hurdles that you know any normal human would trip up at least once or twice, but not Tariq. Yeah, no. Black Superman over here. That's what they write now. So I'm interested. I'm legitimately interested. No?
Black drug dealing Superman.
Sure. Let's go, Superfly.
Hey, where y'all going? Where y'all going?
Tell us what you think about episode 1 of Power Book 2 Ghost. What's going on with Kane? What's going on with Tariq? What do you think is going to happen with Diana and the family? Tell us below in the comments.
Make sure you check out our playlist full of power reviews, Raising Kanan, Power Book 2 Ghost, and all that good stuff down below. Make sure you subscribe.